All right. This is how to draw Patrick Star from SpongeBob in a wheelchair, right? So this is my first drawing tutorial. I'm starting off simple. We got to start with a sketch. Um, you know, got to draw Patrick to start with. He's just a star shape. It's pretty simple. But I drew the arms just a little bit high there, a little bit too excited. I gotta pull those down a bit, right? Um, so yeah, just setting up the basic sketch with a pencil on paper. Get his little smile in there. Patrick's happy. Doesn't matter what kind of situation he's in. Patrick's always cheery. Start drawing the wheelchair there. And here we go. We're gonna draw the spokes for those wheels. Okay, so that's the first step done. So now we're gonna have to transfer this onto my computer. So we're gonna go into Premiere here, and I'm gonna copy the drawing, and so I can bring it into Clip Studio. We're gonna bring that file on into Clip Studio here. Dump it in there. Got my hand in there a little bit there, but that's fine. I mean, it's just the sketch. We're gonna be drawing right over all this, so it doesn't really matter. Scale this all up. All right. Then get that just the right size. And now we're gonna start drawing over it. So first things first, we're gonna grab our brush tool and make a new layer. You gotta make a new layer, otherwise, we're drawing on that sketch layer. So first, it's really important on this step, we're gonna color him in blue. You'll see why later. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's an amateur mistake to color him any other color at this stage. We're just gonna block that color in. We don't need any outlines. I think it's a little bit cleaner feeling when you leave those outlines out, like black outlines. So we're just gonna get all those edges. Then we can start, filling him in, getting that nice, clean, matte color. Just take a little bit of time here. And then we can just, we can go over here and we can grab the fill bucket tool and fill in that last little portion. So the next step is to draw his iconic wheelchair, now that we've got his colors all blocked in there. So we're gonna pull up our wheelchair reference, which I recommend you guys have too. Set our color on over to black, and we're gonna start just putting those nice thick lines down, right? Go over them, make sure they're nice and even. Get those spokes we laid down earlier in. Fill it in nice, full black. Follow those lines exactly. You put the sketch down for a reason, right? Now, I've been having this weird thing recently where the lines are like going over Patrick's body. I don't really know why that happens, but we just power through it. You just gotta, work with what you're given. That's what I always say. So the easiest way that I found to deal with this is we create a new layer right over top, and then we can just draw, fill in the shapes and the spaces that Patrick would be in front of the wheelchair, in perspective. Really good, by the way, just practicing perspective in general. I recommend that for a lot of artists starting out. But, just color those shapes in there, get all those parts behind Patrick. And now we can move on to my favorite part, Patrick's nice, beautiful smile. So we're going to create a nice layer. We're going to bring the sketch up on top, and we can just draw in black Patrick's smile right on top of here. And since it's on another layer, once we're done with this little smile, we can just move that sketch layer on back to the bottom, and the smile's right on top. It's just that easy. Okay, gotta get that smile in there because Patrick's such a cheery character. Okay, next step, we're gonna bring this drawing on into the next program. We're gonna bring it into Photoshop because now it's time to make him pink. Okay, so because we made Patrick this bright blue character, it's really easy to take this magic wand tool over here, and we can select the layer that he's on, and we can select that whole blue section. It comes out really clean. Then we can go and take that selection, modify it, expand it 3 pixels roughly, so that we get all of that blue, so there's no little edge there. Select a nice Patrick pink, and we can use that fill tool to just fill that in. You can deselect it, and now there's still a little bit of an edge there, so I just click that fill tool one more time to expand the border just that little bit more. And then there you have it. We've got a really nice pink Patrick, just the way it should be, sitting in a wheelchair, just the way it should be. So now we can go on to the final and arguably the most important step. We're gonna go back to our brush tool, set it down nice and thin, and we're going to sign our work because it's really important so that people know who made something. If people find something on the internet, people repost it. If you don't sign your work, then they're not going to know who to go back to, right? My name's Caleb, so obviously I wrote Caleb there. But what you got to write your own name. So thank you guys for watching. I'll bring us over and you can see the finished product. Please, I'd really appreciate it if you followed, you subscribed, and you went to our Twitch where we make funny, fun content, just like this, wacky guys doing a lot of variety. Yeah, so Patrick in a wheelchair, honestly my favorite SpongeBob character. So I'm really happy to do fan art and show my appreciation for the series in this way.